Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome you to Estes Field on the campus of Central Methodist University for a doubleheader between Central Methodist and Jamestown. Quentin Norris on the call there. Central Methodist 6-6 on the year. Jamestown 6-2 on the year. This past Friday, Central Methodist split the doubleheader with Missouri Baptist. Missouri Baptist won the first game 5-4, and then the second game for Central Methodist 16-2. And I believe that game, of course, Allen West had 4 RBIs in that second game of the doubleheader. Tanner Sears went 4 for 5 as well. Jamestown yesterday played against Missouri Baptist. They lost the first game 11-6, but came back and won game two 6-5 in 11 innings on a walk-off hit in the bottom of the 11th inning. Of course, upcoming sports events there at Central Methodist. Of course, tomorrow the Central Methodist women's basketball team. Then we're taking on Clark in the Hard America Conference Championship game as well. And that'll be a 7 o'clock start time. Pregame show at 6:45 p.m. as well. Also, the softball team, they're also a good start. They're 5-1. And, of course, this weekend they are in Alabama. They have a tournament in Gulf Shores. They'll play a couple of games on Friday, Saturday, and then, of course, 2 on Sunday. And then they'll play Faulkner down in Montgomery, Alabama on Monday as well. And, of course, and we'll give you the starting lineups there for Jamestown. Leading off playing third base, Reese McKenzie. Batting second is their second baseman, Xander Orjo. The catcher is Tristan Madison. Batting fourth is designated hitter Jordan Singleton. At first baseman, Julian Sensors. At right field, that's Hayden Brown. Kendall Yankley will be at shortstop. Chase Burke in center field. And Peyton Smith in left field. Today's starting pitcher is Luke Zimmer for Central Methodist. Leading off and playing center field is Bobby Nichols. Robbie Merced will be at shortstop. That's Alan Conforte. Jeremy Conforte is at first base. Alan West is in right field. Tanner Sears is the DH. Khalil Frasher is our left fielder. And third baseman Joseph Weatherford. At second baseman, it is Caden Doan. And doing the catching, hitting in the number 9 spot, it is Logan Duty. And today's starting pitcher is, of course, Marcus Pritchard. Of course, I had a great visit with Marcus Pritchard right before the game today. Looking forward there. He is from Winter Haven, Florida as well. And, of course, I found out, I think, in game number 2, looks like Josh Tucker will start as well. So Central Methodist and Jamestown, and right now the coaches are meeting at home plate, going over the line and the ground rules as well. We're going to take a moment then. We'll continue our pregame show on CMUEagles.com. First, we got the starting lineups and the prayer. Quentin Norris here today. And there you see the Central Methodist baseball team taking the field there. Let's go ahead and set the defense for you. Sponsored by Commercial Trust Bank. Out in left field today is Khalil Thrasher. In center field, Bobby Nichols. In right field, Alan West. That is number 29, Joseph Weatherford at third. Shortstop, Robbie Merced. Second baseman, that is Caden Doan. First baseman is Jeremy Conforti. Behind the plate, it is Logan Duty. And there you see number 33, number 22, that's Marcus Pritchard from Winter Haven, Florida. Of course, the spring training home of the Boston Red Sox. There you see the numbers on. That's the fastball, curveball, the slider there. Central Methodist in the green uniform, white trim, white numerals, birds on the bats. It's Jamestown, they're in orange uniform. Looks like the navy trim, navy numerals. Looks like when I first saw it, it reminds me of those Baltimore Orioles uniforms that he wore. Most notably during the time back in the 1970s when Earl Weaver was the manager. And I think every time when I saw it, it reminds me of the ones that Jim Palmer and, let's see, Scott McGregor, Mike Flanagan, Eddie Murray, and used to wear those a lot. Well, Rick Dempsey wore a lot of those. So we're about ready to get started. There you see Duty throws it down to the shortstop area. And there's Reese McKenzie will be the first batter of the game. Looks like Tanner Sears is trying to make sure that the catcher, Logan Duty, is all set. Checking to make sure we're all set there. We should be getting ready to get started. It's a noon, but I think we may start a few minutes early, which that's okay by me. As Reese McKenzie batter. From Gresham, Oregon. Here comes the first pitch from Marcus Pritchard. That's up high. 1 ball, no strikes. First pitch came at 11:58 a.m. Temperature about 44 degrees at the time. And temperature sponsored by Commercial Trust Bank. That's up high again. 2 balls and no strikes. On this February 26th. 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-1 now. Two balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. That's up high. 3-1 now. 3-1 the count. 3 balls and a strike. Here's your 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4 now. So leadoff walk. Xander Ziozorios takes a strike call. No balls and 1 strike. One to count. McKenzie's at first with the walk. Looks in. Throws over there. Back he goes. One to count. Throws over there. Back he goes. Xander Orgerio tries the bunt, and it's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think Bridgers needs to settle down, talk to the baseball, point to the catcher. Throws over there. Back he goes. One and one to count. D1-1. Lays down a bunt. That's a foul ball. That was a wise decision there by Logan Duty, because otherwise that would have been a very difficult play to get Xander or Judos. Tristan Madison's on deck. First of 2 today. One and two to count. The 1-2 up high. 2-2 to count. Two and two to count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. It's the ground ball to the second baseman. They'll go to second for 1. The first. And they get the lead runner, so 1 out now. So it'll be a fielder's choice. There's Tristan Madison. Oh, okay. Tristan Madison at the bat. Post Falls, Idaho. Or Judos is at first. And a strike call. That was a beauty on the curveball. No balls and 1 strike. Or Judos is at first. They throw over there. And back he goes. Jamestown 6-2 on the year, thanks to a 6-5 victory over Missouri Baptist in 11 innings. Oh, nice stop there by Duty, and it's a ball. 1-1 to count. One ball, 1 strike on Tristan Madison. Where's number 8? Just like the great Cal Ripken used to wear a lot. One ball, 1 strike, runner at first. The 1-1 tries the bunt, and that's a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two to count. 1-2 pitch. Nice stop there. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two and two to count on Tristan Madison. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off to the screen, and still 2-2. Two and two to count on Tristan Madison. They throw over there. 2-2 the count. 2-2 pitch. Just missed. 3-2 now. Three and two the count on Tristan Madison, or Judos. Set first. He was there on the fielder's choice. They throw it back over there. Three-two pitch. Lines a shot. That's a base hit up the middle. And now he's thinking three. And now first and third there. And just one out now for Jordan Singleton. Singleton the DH. First and third, one out. The pitch to him. Nice stop there, and taking second base is Madison. One ball, no strikes. One-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1-1 to count. Fans starting to file in on this Sunday afternoon. 1-1 to count. That's up high. 2-1 to count. Two and one to count. Julian Sensors is on deck. 2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2 to count. Two and two to count on Jordan Singleton. 2-2 pitch. Nice stop by Duty, and it's 3-2. Three balls and two strikes. Second and third, one out. 3-2 pitch. Chops it foul. Still 3-2. Three balls and two strikes on Jordan Singleton. Checks the runners, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That was a beautiful pitch there. So two outs now. And here's Julian Sensors from Bellflower, California, around the Los Angeles area. Second and third, two outs. Would it be sweet? Came away with nothing. There's a strike call inside corner. 0-1 now. On deck now, it is Hayden Brown. 0-1 to count. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls and two strikes. 0-2 the count. 0-2 pitch. Little chopper foul. Still 0-2. No. 0-2 the count. Second and third. 2 outs. 0-2 pitch. Up high. A little chin music. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Glad to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon. Quentin Norris here, or as Vince Scully would say, just pull up a chair and listen to the game on CMUEagles.com. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So no runs on 1 hit and no errors. And they leave 2. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It is no score, but Central Methodist is coming to bat. And we'll set the defense for you. Sponsored by Home Oil. That is Peyton Smith in left field. Chase Burke in center. Hayden Brown in right. At third base, it is Reese McKenzie. Shortstop, Kendall Yackley. Second baseman, Xander Orjos. First baseman, Julian Sansores. Catcher today is Tristan Madison and Luke Zimmer on the mound. He is from Velva, North Dakota. There you see the numbers right here. Of course, getting ready to come to bat for Central Methodist. That's Bobby Nichols in center field. That's Robbie Mercedes shortstop. Jeremy Conforte is at third. At first base, Alan West in right. Tanner Sears the DH. Khalil Thrasher's in left. That is Jeremy Weatherford at third. Joseph Weatherford at third base. Caden Doan at second, and then, of course, Logan Duty is the catcher. There you look at Rob Ehlers, the associate head coach, going to the first base coach's box there. And, of course, the head coach for the baseball team is Nate Breland. He'll be patrolling third base there as well. And we're about ready to go in the bottom of the first inning now. Bobby Nichols, of course, he was the homecoming king candidate this past October. He is from Detroit, Michigan. Of course, last year he was amazing on the base pads. I think he had over 40 steals, and Jordan Schwellenbach told me, he said he may go for 50. A swing and a miss, strike 1 there. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 now tries to bunt. And I think he held back. Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to count. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 to count. With Robbie Merced on deck. One-two pitch. Hits a chopper foul into the Central Methodist dugout. One and two count. 1-2 pitch. Did he go? He held up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 to count. Two pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2 to count. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Chops it foul. Nice at bat so far for Bobby Nichols. Two pitch coming up. Chops it to the third. Third baseman has it. Throws the first for out number 1. And they'll bring up Robbie Merced. Robbie Merced, of course, you may remember his dad, Orlando, played in the big leagues 13 years, most notably with the Pittsburgh Pirates, Chicago Cubs, and the Montreal Expos. First pitch to him. That is a strike call. No balls and one strike. Last year, he set the school record for the most home runs in a season. I believe he ended up with 20. The 0-1 now. That's a ball, 1-1 now. On deck is Jeremy Conforte. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. That's a strike call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, I know his mom is Shannon, and I'm sure she is listening in Springfield. And then I think he has a sister named Chloe. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Here's the throw, and he got an infield hit. Good hustle there by Robbie Merced. So the first hit of the game for Central Methodist. And here is Jeremy Conforte from Villa Park, Illinois. Jeremy Conforte up there. So at first is Merced. First pitch. Hits a little chopper to the third baseman. His only play is the first. And they do get Conforte, but heading into second is Robbie Merced for 2 outs for Alan West from Louisville, Texas. Of course, came from Lyon College. I think one of several newcomers are from Lyon. So Alan West up there. So now Merced's at second now. Crowd's starting to file in. First pitch. That's inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Looks like Tanner Sears is on deck. Runner at second is Robbie Merced. The 1-0. And a strike call, 1-1 to count. To Alan West. I always wonder if he's related to Adam West, who played the original Batman in the TV show and also in the original movie, along with Burt Ward. 1-1 pitch. Hits a liner to left field, and the left fielder makes the catch for the third out. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We are through 1, 0-0 tie on CMUEagles.com. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Central Methodist. Coming to bat now is Hayden Brown, left-handed hitter from Buckeye, Arizona. Marcus Pritchard on the mound. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Remember, Jamestown had second and third and 1 out, but came away with nothing as Singleton and Sensor struck out. Here's the 0-1 now. Into the dirt, 1-1 to count. Looks like Kendall Yackley is on deck. He got the win in game 2. Strike call on the outside corner, 1-2 to count. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. It's a high pop foul. That's heading out of play. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off there. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Duty has to throw the first to complete the out, and they do get him. 1 out now, so 3 straight strikeouts there. In the sport of bowling, that would be considered a turkey. There's Kendall Yackley from Linwood, Washington. He was the winning pitcher in that second game. Into the dirt, 1-0 to count. One ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch. And it gets by there, 2-0 to count. 2-0 pitch. Chops it foul, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. It's a little roller to third. Merced backs it up, throw the first, and got him. Beautiful play there by Robbie Merced, backing up the third baseman, Joseph Weatherford, and makes a great throw for out number 2. Here's Chase Burke from Minot, North Dakota. So 2 quick outs now. First pitch to him. Chops it foul. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Chops it foul. It's 0-2 now. Quentin Norris calling from the catbird seat here at Central Methodist University, Estes Field. Central Methodist 6-6, Jamestown 6-2. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Duty has to make the throw to first to complete the out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head to the bottom of the second inning, and it is still no score. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Central Methodist. And there's Tanner Sears from Higginsville, Missouri. I was like, of course, I know his family's here. That's mom. I think that's Shelly, his dad, Kurt, and I think his grandmother is Connie, are here today. First pitch to him. Fouls it off, 0-1 now. I think his sister, Tori, should be here. I think Tori completed her senior year at Higginsville High School. No balls and 1 strike. A little bit inside, 1-1 now. Last year, of course, played some first and catcher, and I think mostly he's going to do the DHing, according to what Jordan Schwellenbach told me. That's up high, 2-1 the count. There's the truth. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. That's up high, 3-1 now. You wonder if Tanner has the green light. 3 balls and a strike, 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-2 now. Three-two pitch. Fouls that one into right field. Let's see the right fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch there for out number 1. And now brings up Khalil Thrasher. He is from Eudora, Kansas. First time I ever heard of Eudora, I remember it was a television show back in the 60s called Bewitched, where Samantha Stevens' mom's name was Endora, and I think her Samantha Stevens' dad's name was Eudora. On television. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. And a strike call, 1-1 now. 1-1 the count on Khalil Thrasher. 1-1 pitch. Little choppers is a shortstop. Has it, throw the first, 2 quick outs. Here's Joseph Weatherford at the bat from Flower Mound, Texas. Playing him toward left. Only 1 hit piece for both sides. Zimmer getting the sign, the first pitch. Strike call on the outside corner, 0-1 now. The 0-1 now. Outside, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Lines a shot in the left field. That is into the corner there. Weatherford's rounding first. He is thinking 2. Here's the throw. Not in time. A 2-out double. So a 2-out. Caden Doan at the bat from Frisco, Texas. Of course, I think there is a Double-A team in the Texas League called the Frisco Rangers. I remember several years ago watched them play a minor league game in Springfield against the Springfield Cardinals. A base hit could give Central Methodist the lead there. First pitch to him. That's outside. 1 ball, no strikes there. And Logan Duty's on deck. The 1-0 pitch. Strike call, 1-1 now. 1-1 to count on Caden Doan. At second base is Joseph Weatherford. 1-1 pitch. It's a little chopper off the mound. Pitcher has it. Throws over to first for the third out. So no runs on one hit. No errors and one left. We are through two. A 0-0 tie on CMUEagles.com. No runs, one hit, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 2 hits and no errors for Central Methodist. Saying now coming to bat there is Peyton Smith. First pitch coming up there. Strike call on the outside corner. No balls, had one strike. 1-1 to count. Top of the third inning. 0-0 score. There's the curve missed outside. 1-1 now. One and one to count. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to count. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball to left. Frasher's there. Makes the catch for out number 1. He's got 6 in a row retired. He's really settling in there. As Reese McKenzie up the bat. There's the first pitch to him. Tries to bunt. Oh, that's a beautiful curveball. Strike call. No balls and 1 strike. That's 0-1 pitch to him. Strike 2. Beautiful. 0-2 the count. Here's your 0-2 pitch. A little bit inside, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. A little bit, that's 2-2 the count. Two pitch. 3-2. Reese McKenzie drew a walk his first time up. Three-two pitch. Here it goes. Second time he has walked. Here's Xander Orjos. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. First pitch. Strike call. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to count. They throw over there. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at first is McKenzie. They throw it back over there. McKenzie's at first. The 0-1. That's outside. 1-1 now. One and one to count. Tristan Madison's on deck. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Looks like a foul ball. But I think it's a. So it's 1-2 to count. So 1-2 to count. Looks like it did not foul. It's not a foul ball. Swing and a miss. So it's 1-2 to count there on Xander Orjus. Butcher getting the sign from Logan Duty. 1-2 to count. Butcher working from the stretch position. Here's the pitch. Chops it foul. Still 1-2. One and two to count. 1-2 pitch. It's a little pop up that may go out of play. 1-2. Looks like the scoreboard went out. That's right. Yeah, they got it fixed. Maybe somebody hit the wrong button there. 1-2 to count. Here's the 1-2. Gets the fouled. 1-2 to count. One and two to count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and two to count. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it to the screen. Still 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Lines a shot. That's up against the wall. There coming in to score is McKenzie. Here's the throw, and that's cut off, and Jamestown leads it 1-0 on the double there by Xander Orjus. Here's Tristan Madison. Madison singled his first time up. 1-0 Jamestown. Checks the runner. Lines a shot into right field. That's a base hit. Orjus will score to make it 2-0 now. So 2-0 lead for Jamestown. Here's Jordan Singleton. He struck out his first time up. Now time called. It looks like Jordan Schwallenbach will come out there. Probably just go over the scouting report and maybe just to settle down Marcus Pritchard. Singleton at bat. Runner at first. One out now. Strike call on the outside corner. 0-1 now. On one the count. No balls and one strike. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. No balls and two strikes. Here's the 0-2. Ball 1-2 now. One ball, two strikes. Checks the runners, the 1-2. Fouls it to the screen, still 1-2. And now Singleton will probably talk it over to the third base coach. I believe that is their head coach, Tom Hager. Probably trying to come up with a strategy, what Jordan needs to do. Of course, Coach Hager gets back to the third base coach's box. 1-2 the count. Back goes. That's Madison. Actually, the courtesy runner, that's Alex Alva. The courtesy runner. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three call. That was a beautiful slider there. And two outs now. And here's Julian Sansores. He struck out his first time up. Julian Sansores. Back goes Alva. There is activity in the Central Methodist bullpen. Looks like Justin Guzman. It's a pop foul, and it's no balls and one strike. Of course, I remember, just seems like just about a year ago when I first met Justin Guzman. I know him and his mom came to a Central Methodist baseball game on Easter weekend against Mid-America Nazarene. Had a great visit with him, and I think in between and after the game was over. Strike two, 0-2 the count. No balls and two strikes. Back goes Alva, and Backy is back to the bag. Here's the pitch. Strike three called. Or as Phil Rizzuto was scored, WW for wasn't watching. So 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 1. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Jamestown 2, Central Methodist nothing. It's going to 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors. Quentin Norris from the catbird seat. Here's Logan Duty from Louisville, Texas. First pitch to him. It's a high fly ball in the right field. Right fielder and the second baseman gives chase, and the right fielder makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Bobby Nichols. He grounded out the 3rd his first time up. First pitch to him. That hit him, so now he'll go to first on the hit batsman. For Robbie Merced, he singled his first time up. There's Robbie Merced. You wonder if they may try the strategy like last year. Remember, every time they had a runner on first, I remember they usually gave Robbie Merced the walk. But I think they're going to pitch to him. Single to center his first time up. First pitch to him. Strike call. No balls and 1 strike. Rob Ayers giving out instructions to Bobby Nichols. They throw over there, and Bobby Nichols is back. Last year set the school record for the most stolen bases in the season. Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss. There goes Nichols. He is in there. And the count is 0-2 on Robbie Merced. So 0-2 the count. Bobby Nichols is at second with 1 out. First pitch, the 0-2. That's high, 1-2. One and two the count. One to the count on Robbie Merced. Here's the 1-2. There goes the runner and a foul ball. Looking like they were trying the old hit and run play. One and two to count on Robbie Merced. One and two to count. Checks that runner. They throw over there, and back is Bobby Nichols. 1-2 to count on Robbie Merced. Now they check, and back goes Bobby Nichols. The 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. 1-2 now. One and two to count. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. One, two to count on Robbie Merced. Bobby Nichols is first. Bobby Nichols is second with one out. He was hit by a pitch and then stole second. Merced at bat from Springfield, Missouri, which is where my junior high history teacher John Gurman lives. You want to say hi to him? Here's the 1-2. Chops that one foul. Boy, now that has been a very good bat so far there for Robbie Merced. Doing everything he can. And on deck here is Jeremy Conforte. One ball, two strikes. Nichols at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, to Merced. I think that's a foul ball off his. Maybe it just grazed the bat. If we had the NBC stop action photography like they used to when Kurt Gowdy was the announcer, you would see it in slow motion. 1-2 on Robbie Merced. Nichols at second. Zimmer checks that runner. Here's the pitch. Lines that one foul. Came close to hitting the Clampett truck. And now it looks like one of the coaches want to go out there. Maybe just kind of trying to settle down now. Trying to settle down. Now you're going to see infield come in there as well. Two nothing Jamestown. Bottom of the third inning. First of two. Of course, the big one comes up Thursday. They have a big classic where there will be a total of 12 games in a 4-day span. It'll have 3 on Thursday starting at 10 a.m. I know Central Methodist, Central Methodist will play at 10 a.m. against St. Xavier. And then on Saturday, they'll play at 10 a.m. against Olivet Nazarene, and they'll have 2 more games there, 1 and 4 as well for both Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Central Methodist will play Sunday at 1 p.m. against William Woods, and then 4 o'clock against Columbia College. 1-2 the count there on Robbie Merced. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call, so 2 outs now for Jeremy Conforte. He grounded out the third his first time up. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry. Nichols at second. Base hit and trims it to 1. They check the runner. There's one of the fans just coming by. They always like to say hi to the fans there. Here's the pitch to him. There goes the runner. Nichols, he is out. So no runs, no hits, and no errors. No one left on. We are through 3. 2-0 Jamestown. CMUEagles.com. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. Top of the 4th inning. Here's Hayden Brown. He struck out his first time up there. Oh. First pitch from Marcus Pritchard. Swings and misses. Strike 1. You bet. Here's the 0-1 now. It's a fly ball to center field. Bobby Nichols giving chase. And it's gone. A home run. And it's 3-0 now in favor of Jamestown. Well, I tell you what, Nichols gave it a ride, but it just went over the fence. Kendall Lankley grounded out to Robbie Merced his first time up. Marcus Pritchard delivers. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Rise the bunt. And I believe that's a strike. No. Look like it. So it's 1-1 now according to the scoreboard. Here's the pitch. Strike call. Yeah, 1-2 the count. Here's the 1-2. Misses that one. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Yeah, 2-2. Yes, they did. 2-2 pitch. Now it's ball 4. Here's Chase Burke. He struck out his first time up. So it looks like Pritchard just needs to settle down, just talk to the baseball, point to the catcher. Three 0 Jamestown. First pitch. That is a strike call. 0-1 now. No balls and 1 strike on Chase Burke. Looks like he squared a bunt. Lays on a bunt. Pritchard has it. His only play is the fur. And that's out number 1 there. And Yankley's at second. So 1 out now. And now it looks like Coach Braylon wants to go out there with a 3-0 game. So it looks like we'll have a new pitcher on the mound and then call the bullpen. It's sponsored by Verizon Wireless. It is Justin Guzman's turn. So 3 1/3 innings there. That's Justin Guzman. He is from Riverside, California. Of course, the sophomore. Of course, I remember meeting Justin Guzman. It'll be a year ago on Easter weekend. I think it was April 16th when I first met Justin and his mom. They came to Central Methodist for a baseball game against Mid-American Nazarene. Had a wonderful visit with him. I think it was in between games of the doubleheader for about, it was like 15 minutes or so. It was a great time, of course. And I know I want to say hi to his mom. And I'm sure his mom is listening into the broadcast and hopefully looking forward to meeting his mom soon as well here at Central Methodist. Wonderful person. I just really enjoyed meeting him. So 3 in the third for Marcus Pritchard. And he'll face Peyton Smith. He flew out to Khalil Fisher his first time up. I believe that's his mom right there. Just a few rows down. First pitch. Strike called. No balls and 1 strike. Kendall Yankley's at second. No balls and 1 strike. On deck is Reese McKenzie. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. 0-2 they check. Oh, fake throw. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call, so 2 outs now. And there's Reese McKenzie, 0 for 0 with 2 walks. First pitch to him. Strike call, 0-1 now. 0-1 the count. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh, and 2 the count. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. Duty has to throw the first to complete the third out. So no run. So 1 run there, I believe, on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1. We are halfway home. 3-0 Jamestown on CMUEagles.com. Runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 2 hits, and no. It's Joey Fitzgerald Jr. at the bat. He is from Crystal Lake, Illinois. One of my claims to fame. I remember going to Crystal Lake, even though it's been 34 years since I last been to Crystal Lake. First pitch to Fitzgerald. That's outside ball one now. 1 ball, no strikes. On Joey Fitzgerald Jr. The 1-0 pitch. Hits a high fly ball in the center field. Center field is there. There's out number 1. And now brings up Allen West. Allen West flew out to left his first time up. First pitch to Allen West. Strike call. 0 balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. It's a high pop-up. Right fielder calls for it. 2 outs now. And here's Tanner Sears. He flew out to right field his first time up. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 now. Low Q shot, and it's a foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes. (0-2) pitch. Little line shot into the right, into center field. That's a base hit there for Tanner Sears. A 2-out hit there. Here's Khalil Thrasher. Khalil Thrasher grounded out to short his first time up there. And back goes Tanner Sears. First pitch. Did he go? Nope. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. It's a liner in the center field. Center fielder gives chase, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We are through 4. Jamestown 3, Central Methodist nothing. Looks like that's the track coach just getting ready to walk in there. Of course, the women's coach of the coach of the year, Kenny Anderson. What an amazing job he's done with the track program. And I know just about that time, I think the outdoor track season should be going. And I think we're going to see some excitement for the Central Methodist men's and women's outdoor track team. 3-0. 3-0. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. Here's Xander Orjus. 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. First pitch, and it's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count. 2-0 pitch. That's inside. 3-0. Three and 0 the count. 3-0. Takes it all the way. 3 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to count. 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4 there. Tristan Madison, 2 for 2, 2 singles and an RBI. Runner at first. They throw over there. Guzman checks that runner. And the pitch. Lays down a bunt. Guzman has, Duty throws the first. And in time. Beautiful hustle there by Logan Duty. Taking care of the sack bunt. 2-3, and it's 1 out now. Looks like it. So Ryan Mozolar. Is the pinch hitter there. Orjus is at second. I think they got him picked off. Throw in time. Beautiful job there. Good recognition there by Justin Guzman. Made a great throw to the second baseman. That's Caden Doan. And a great throw to third by Joseph, by the third baseman. And there's 2 outs now. And it's a ball. Looks like Joseph Wellerford is now at first base. It's a chopper foul. And looks like Joey Fitzgerald moves over to third base. Mm-hmm. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. So if you're keeping score, Joey Fitzgerald will hit in the number 3 spot. Weatherford still remains in the number 7 spot, but moves to first base. 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. 2-1 pitch. Strike 2. 2-2 now. Just about a couple more weeks from now, conference opener against Peru State. 2-2 pitch. It's a little chopper there. Guzman has it. Makes a good throw to first for the third out. So no runs on no hits, no errors. And they leave nobody. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Jamestown on CMUEagles.com. nothing. Smooth. Mm-hmm. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. Here's Joseph Weatherford. He doubled his first time up. First pitch. That's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Strike. 1-1 now. 1-1 to count to Joseph Weatherford. Weighing him toward right. The 1-1. That's up high. 2-1. Caden Doan on deck. 2-1 pitch. It's a little ground ball to the second baseman. He has it, throw the first, and there's out number 1. Now Caden Doan up there. He grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. First pitch. It's a little ground ball to the shortstop. He has it. The throw in time. So 2 quick outs now. And now here's Logan Duty. He flew out to right his first time up. First pitch. Well, that hit him. So he'll take first base with 2 outs there. So now a courtesy runner. Looks like Terry Tolliver Jr. from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Bobby Nichols 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Three nothing Jamestown. First pitch. It's a little chopper foul. No balls and 1 strike. On 1 to count. That goes Tolliver Jr. Bobby Nichols at bat. Tolliver Jr.'s at first. Back goes Tolliver Jr. and runner at first, the 0-1. That's a pie. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to count to Bobby Nichols Jr. One and 1 to count the 1-1. Inside, 2-1 now. 2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch. Back goes Tolliver Jr., and he is safe. 3-1 to count. Three balls and a strike to Bobby Nichols. You wonder if he has the green light. Three one pitch. That's ball 4 now. So first and second now. And the tying run at the plate is Robbie Merced. 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch to him. That's a bit high. 1-0 now. Bottom of the 5th inning. 1 ball, no strikes. Looks like time has been called for. Well, you know, you see. Oh, that's okay. Ike. Of course, back in live action, of course. Just over a week from now, of course, the Central Methodist women's basketball team will be hosting first and second round action of the NAIA women's basketball tournament. Of course, they'll have 2 games on March the 7th and then the second round game on March 8th. Of course, they'll have the selection show on Thursday. One no to count to Robbie Merced. The 1-0, it's a ground ball to the third baseman. He'll get the third, gets the tag there for the third out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and they leave 2. We head to the top of the 6th inning. 3-0 Jamestown. There we go. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. Julian Sansores up there. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Strike 1 here. Top of the 6th inning. There you go. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 now. There's the curveball. Strike 2. On to the count. Hayden Brown on deck. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 1 out now. Hayden Brown 1 for 2. He had a home run in the 4th inning. That went over the center field wall. First pitch, a swing and a miss. Strike 1 there. No balls and 1 strike. Top of the 6th inning. The 0-1. That's a ball. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. 3-1 to count to Hayden Brown. 3 balls and a strike. Kendall Yackley on deck. 3-1 pitch. Hits the ground ball to the second baseman. Throws over to first and out number 2. Kendall Yackley up there. 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. On to the count there on Kendall Yackley. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. A 1-2-3 inning goes Jamestown. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Jamestown 3, Central Methodist 0. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. Here's Joey Fitzgerald Jr. He flew out to center field his very first time at the bat. First pitch to him. That's ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Hits a little ground ball to the shortstop. Has it. And there's out number 1. Now brings up Allen West. 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. First pitch to him. That's up high. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. 1-0 pitch. Strike call. 1-1 now. One and 1 to count. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses. Strike 2. 1-2 to count. 1-2 pitch. Hits a high fly ball in the right field. Right fielder is there. And there's out number 2. Here's Tanner Sears, 1 for 2 with a single. Here's the pitch. Lines a shot in the right field. There's a base hit. 2 for 3 on the day. Here's Khalil Thrasher, 0 for 2 on the day. Rounded to short and then flew out to center field. 4 hits already for Central Methodist. First pitch to him. Lines a shot into center field. There's a base hit. Sears will stop at second. 5th hit of the game for Central Methodist. Here's Joseph Weatherford, 1 for 2 with a double. Looks like time was called. Looks like maybe called the bullpen there. Looks like we'll take a timeout here. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Jamestown 3, Central Methodist 0. So new pitcher on the mound, it's a left-hander Cade Torgerson from Billings, Montana. So Cade Torgerson comes on the relief of Luke Zimmer. So you look at the situation here. Tanner Sears is at second. And at first base is Khalil Thrasher. Joseph Weatherford is at bat. 1 for 2 with a double. He's the tying run at the plate. First pitch. Strike call. No balls and one strike. On 1 to count. 0-1 pitch. Swings and misses. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Joseph Weatherford. Runners take their positions. 0-2 pitch. That's high. 1-2 now. One and two the count. 1-2 pitch. It's a little ground ball to the second baseman. Throws the first for the third out, so no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 2. We head to the 7th inning. Central Jamestown 3, Central Methodist 0. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. So it looks like Alex Alva is the pinch hitter there. Probably pinch hitting for Chase Burke. As soon as the first game's there, it looks like we'll have a 25-minute break in between games. First pitch to him. Strike call, no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to count. Inside, 1-1 now. One and one to count. The 1-1. Swings and misses. Strike 2. 1-2 to count. 1-2 pitch. Nice stop there. 2-2. Looks like some activity in the Central Methodist bullpen. Looks like Dominic Van Dorn. Two-two pitch. It's a little ground ball to Robbie Merced. That might be an infield hit there. And they're going to give him an infield hit. Yeah, that was a bang-bang play there. There's Peyton Smith, 0 for 2 on today. They throw over there. No count yet. First pitch as he tries to bunt. Beautiful bunt. Duty has it. Throws the first for out number 1. There's Reese McKenzie. 0 for 1 with 2 walks. And the first pitch. That is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. If you look ahead to the bottom of the 7th inning, you got Doan, Duty, and Nichols. 1-0 to count. The 1-0. Tries to bunt, and it's 2-0. Looks like Jordan Schwalmbach wants to go out there and talk. So 2-0 to count there on Reese McKenzie. Always at second with 1 out. And the 2-0. Nice stop there. Checks, but he's going back, and it's 3-0 to count. Three balls and no strikes. Looks like Alfred Alnana is warming up in the Central Methodist bullpen. Strike call, 3-1 now. Three and 1 to count. All of us at second. Now they fake the throw. There we go. 3-1 to count. Three one pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 3-2 to count. Three and two to count. Three and two to count. There goes, checks the runners. Strike 3 call. What a beauty. Outside corner there. So 2 outs now. Here's Xander Orderjus. 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Runner at second, and the first pitch. That's a ball. 1-0 the count. One another count and a 1-0. That's a bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 the count. 2-0 pitch. That gets away there, and Alva will head the third. That looks like maybe a pass ball. It looked like it went off the glove of Logan Duty. So 3-0 the count. On Xander Orjuzus. 3-0 the count. 3 balls, no strikes. There's a strike call. 3-1 now. Three and one to count. Three balls and 1 strike. 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4 there. So Tristan Madison up there. 2 for 2 with 2 singles, an RBI. Runners at first and third now. And it's a ball. 1-0 to count. There we go. That's better. One ball, no strikes. That's a good pitch there. A strike call. 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike. Now they throw over there. And back goes Orjuth. Looks like we'll have a 25-minute break in between games. The 1-1 now. 2-1 to count. Ryan Mosier. Looks like he's on deck. First and third, 2 outs, 3-0 Jamestown. Quentin Norris from the catbird seat. The 1-1. Swings and misses, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to count. 2-2 pitch. I think it's a foul ball, yep. So still 2 and 2 now. Two and 2 to count. 2-2 pitch. Misses that one. 3 and 2 now. 3 and 2 to count. Three and 2 the count. 3-2 pitch. That's ball 4. Now the bases are loaded. So Ryan Mullazier is at bat now. He grounded out to Justin Guzman. It looks like a courtesy runner in there. Looks like Ben Patton is the courtesy runner from Bismarck, North Dakota. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch to him. Misses on the outside corner, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 to count. The 1-0 pitch. It's a little ground ball to Robbie Merced. Throws over to Joseph Weatherford for the 3rd out. So it looks like no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left on. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Jamestown 3, Central Methodist nothing. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. So Central Methodist. So Dominic Van Door up there. He's from Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan, around the Detroit area. Of course, I had a great visit with him yesterday, right before the game between Missouri Baptist and Jamestown. First pitch to him. And a strike call. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch is a high fly ball. Looks like the center fielder calls for it for out number 1. Here's Logan Duty, 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. First pitch. That's up high. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. That's a strike call. 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Swings and misses. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. Looks like Bobby Nichols out on deck. One and 2 the count. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. Catcher has it. He'll throw the first to complete the out. So 2 outs now. And there's up to Bobby Nichols. 0 for 1. He was along with a walk, and he was also hit by a pitch. First pitch to Bobby Nichols. That's outside, ball one. 1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes. On deck is Robbie Merced. The 1-0. Strike call, 1-1 now. Oh. 1-1. Yep, 1-1 pitch. And a foul ball. Nice catch there by Coach Breland. 1-2 the count. One ball, two strikes. 1-2 pitch. 2-2 count. Twos across the board there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. On Bobby Nichols. They're playing in toward left. 2-2 pitch. That hit him again. Second time he has been hit by a pitch. And now Robbie Merced, the batter. Merced 1 for 3 on the day. Nichols at first. Here's the pitch. That's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Strike. 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Fouls it to the screen there. So the count now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a ground ball. There's a base hit there. So Nichols will stop at second now. 6 hits now for Central Methodist, and now the tying run is Jeremy Conforti. He batted once in the first inning and grounded out the third. And Alan West on that, representing the winning run. So looks like time has called. Looks a little conference action. There, maybe trying to go over the scouting report, how to pitch to Jeremy Conforti, and maybe coming up with a strategy, or maybe getting a new pitcher coming into the game there with a 3-0 lead for Jamestown. Looks like a new pitcher. That's Eric Kessler coming into the game. So 1 inning now. For Cade Torgensen. So look at the situation here. You got 2 outs. Nichols is at second. Robbie Merced is at first. Jeremy Conforti is representing the tying run at the plate. So now we got first and second, and Jeremy Conforte up there, representing the tying run. He is. Six hits down for Central Methodist. First pitch. Swings and misses. Strike one. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 now. That's a ball. 1-1 now. Alan West on deck. Looks like it is representing the winning run. 1 ball, 1 strike. It is a save situation for Eric Kessler. The 1-1. 2-1 to count. Two balls and one strike. 2-1 pitch. It's a little ground ball. Knocks it down. And everybody will move up a base. Let's see how they're going to count that as a base hit. 7 hits now. And look who's coming up here. So it looks like Terry Tolliver Jr. is the courtesy runner there. 3-5. So Alan West 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. He is representing the winning run. Nichols at third. Merced at second. Terry Tolliver Jr. is at first, the courtesy runner. First pitch. It's a little chopper to third. And they get the tag for the third out. And there's the ball game. And that's the final score. Jamestown 3, Central Methodist 0. So 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Jamestown. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. Jamestown is 7-2 on the year. And Central Methodist will be 6-7. Game number 2 will start in about 25 minutes or so. Here on CMVOEagles.com there. Quentin Norris saying so long. We'll see you in about 25 minutes.